rice, put like 3 spoons, fried rice, 3 spoons. The other one, just few of them, come back, eat, relax, just to test for the thing to go round. That thing was paid for. Everything was paid for. There was not one person that harassed me. What are you doing? And guess what? It was not paid for by myself. They were paid in full by my host. All I need to do was to sit and select what I needed. Now listen. Redemption is a complete package, just like you have a phone. In this phone, once it is given to you, the one that gives it to you, let me say this phone becomes a gift to you. The one that has given it to you does not dictate whether you use it and make call, use it and play game, use it and do anything. You can choose not to play game with your phone, just like I've never done that with any of the phones I have. I don't have time for games. Life is beyond a game. Never played a game. I might have done that some 15, 20 years ago, but no. And I heard it can be addictive. You can be addicted to it too. The person will not dictate whether you use it for Facebook or WhatsApp. All he does is to give you the phone. What you use it for is up to you. So redemption is like a full package. Not like it's a full package. But just like a maset also people take, we all use maset, but I don't think there is anyone in this house that was able to use the complete item in a set of maset. So why Abraham got the maset of redemption, the maset of the salvation of God, the maset of the sanctification and the cleansing of sin, and also opened it up, opened the redemption up, even though by that time Jesus had not died, and also took the riches of God, took divine protection, and took long life. Lazarus got the full package of redemption and only took eternity with God in heaven. Lazarus did not take advantage of longevity in that package. He didn't take advantage of prosperity in that package. That's why Lazarus died a young man, young poor person, sick. He was young, he died young. He was poor, he was sick. The only thing he took of this package was eternity with God. Abraham took eternity with God. Abraham took longevity because he lived long. Abraham took divine health because he had a healthy life. And Abraham also took prosperity. But guess what? All of them met in one place, and that is heaven. So as strange as it may sound, God does not guarantee your well-being on earth if you don't want to live well. The provisions have been made, but you are the one that will walk into these provisions. That's why Isaiah chapter 1 verse 19 says, if you are willing and obedient, you will eat the good of the land. The good of the land has already been made available for you by God. But it is in your willingness and your decision that you step into it. Your decision. You can choose to be sick. You can choose not to be sick. Somebody will tell me, but how do I choose not to be sick? You know, is it only by confession? No, by growth. Because what you say must align with who you are. Let me illustrate it. As you are coming to church, there is somebody you would have seen that would have told you, now go back, go and follow that place. You will look at the person. It's not somebody you've seen, or not somebody that wields the kind of authority that would send you back. What do? You keep going where you are going. But if you are coming and you see me and I say, go back, go and follow the other place, the same word, what will happen? You will go back and follow that place. Now, it is not because I am taller. It is not because I am more statured or older. But you can only obey because the words match the personality of the speaker. So, positive confession is powerful. but do you have a platform within your system that supports what you say? That's why 7 sons of Sceva said, in the name of Jesus, that Paul used out. The demon watched them and said, we know Paul, we know Jesus. Yes, exactly the same word, exactly what Paul used to do. He demonstrated the same thing, spoke same word. But these entities could not listen to them because they say, we know Jesus, we know Peter, we know Paul. Who are you? And then some of them were stripped naked and beaten to stupor. Do you know why? Because their confessions did not tally with their possession. So your confession must tally with your possession to be able to produce inestimable results and uncommon testimonies. So it's not just about confessing it. It's not just about saying I can't be sick. It's also building capacity in the place of koinonia and intimacy with God that makes you a God on earth. That makes you a God on earth. John chapter 10 verse 35, I call them gods unto whom the word of the Lord came to. For the scriptures cannot be broken. They know not. Therefore they walk like mere men. The foundation of the earth is out of course. Have I not said unto you, you are gods, the sons of the living God? Because they know not, they die like mere men, and they fall like one of the princes. Psalms chapter 82 verse number 5, 6 and verse 7. So God's will for your life is to live and to lead a successful life. But the question is, are you living and leading a successful life? It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. It shook me that God had to leave a particular tree in the Garden of Eden and told man not to eat it. From that day, God defined to us that He's the God that has allowed us to choices. Because what He would have done is to take out that tree entirely, or to show Adam a part of him that if you do this, this is what you are going to experience. But God is the God that leaves us with choices. As I said before you, life and death. Choose life that you may live. So Lazarus died. Remember, a poor man. He died a sick man, and he died young. He went to heaven. Abraham died at a very old age. Abraham died a blessed man, prosperous man. Abraham didn't suffer any sickness, and he went to heaven. The difference between Abraham and Lazarus is not because God did not make covenant provision for Lazarus to live as well as Abraham lived, but because Lazarus chose not to live as Abraham did. The choice is yours. I show you one of the key principles you must obey. If you want to be prosperous, don't attack it. You can't have what you attack. Don't attack prosperity. Don't see everything wrong with the prosperous. When you see a woman with gold, a woman that is dressed well, you authoritatively say that this person either is befriending a rich person, or this person must have done one bad thing to get wealth. Remember, whatever you attack cannot increase in your life. Stop attacking wealth. Stop having prejudices about the wealthy. Don't have prejudices. Somebody was encroaching in our land a while ago, and I came there. I told the person, you can't. I was still talking with the man. I said, you can't. And the woman ran out. I said, do I even blame you? I don't blame you. I blame the people that sold all these places to you. And they sold the choicest part to you, and they are now staying at the back. If you see the bitterness, you can't explain it. Is it because you have money? What is that money? Money is rubbish. Do you have peace of mind? I was just looking at her. She was talking and responding to herself. When I looked at her, I saw her as someone that needed help. And I have a policy not to respond to someone that is older than me, myself. I have that policy. So I just kept quiet. The other time, a man was doing something in the bush and put fire to be able to catch some bush meat, and then the fire spread, came to my house and started burning my fence, bent all the wire, electrical wire at the fence, was almost getting into the compound to burn the cars. And when I went to see the person, the man had rushed out, a very old man, very in his 60s. So I went straight and I was able to make the man stop. After people came, the son came, and because they had called the son that, Ugochukwu Anike was shouting at the father. When that wasn't even the case. We've heard words about ourselves though. So when the young man came and saw what the father did, the young man said, if you can take him to the police station, go ahead and do that. He told the father, I don't support wickedness. What the young man said melted my heart. As I left the man and people were retiring, I wanted to pay for every damage that had caused. Some part of the fence, we had to bring it down actually. Some later fell down for us to rebuild it because it bent the fence. Somebody said, how I wish even fire burnt that, all those cars, burn all of it. Now, that kind of heart can see greatness. Because great height is a product of great heart. Great height is a product of great heart. What you appreciate increases. Stop attacking people dressing well. Desire to be like them. If they have posterity and good character, desire to be like them. Not everyone that has a Rolls Royce has soiled his hand. Not everyone smiling on social media is weeping in the house. You would see someone, maybe they are having a birthday, he is holding his wife, the wife is holding her husband, and all of them are rejoicing with the children. You will say, no, you see this thing, this smile is fake. When people smile like this, I know, certainly, something is going wrong inside. How do you know? How come you know everything? It is not everyone smiling that is crying. Am I talking to somebody here? Don't see negativity in everything about your life. Learn to celebrate greatness. Get cured of envy and jealousy. Nothing stunts the advancement of a man in destiny. Like the young man wanted to wed the young lady in Assemblies of God. So when I called the mother wanted to play church politics with me. She said, don't worry, Daddy, I don't even want her to marry. In fact, imagine the young man will not allow you to wed them. So I want someone that will wed in incensers. I say, hey, relax. I say, Jesus is the owner of the whole church. This is one man that has a business. One is restaurant business. The other one is building material. It's the same business, owned by the same God. Somebody is asking me, is church a business? Oh, you've not heard. It's actually a business. Stop defending that it is not a business. Jesus said, I must be about my Father's business. But it is a business that its capital is holiness, and its gain is to win souls. I say to the sister, this heart is the reason you are where you are. I say, allow your sister that day standing as a mother and celebrate with her. Dance. This is her season. I say to her, what you do in her days of joy will determine whether you enter yours or not. I told the mother, allow them to marry. And the sister broke down and started crying. And that particular day, she became the chief Ashebi that brought the younger sister out. Guess what? When that was done, it was in that wedding that someone that married her came from. Heart is height. When God blesses your neighbor, don't envy him, don't envy her. It means God is in the neighborhood. And remember, what you celebrate circulates. So don't have an apartheid mentality towards wealth, towards success, towards greatness. One of my friends built one of the most beautiful churches in the southeast. Smaller than here, but by far more beautiful than this place. Very beautiful. Newly built church. Facilities powerful. I took up my phone, I said, wow, I celebrate with you on this stride. I said, this is a win-win for the kingdom. Now, I cracked a joke. I said, can you show your security person my picture? Because any moment from now, I'll be coming without you knowing it. And if I show up and he asks me who I'm looking for, if you hear that someone slapped your security person, know it is your brother.